A former South Carolina sheriff's federal trial is nearing its end after Queen City News investigation led to his arrest. So it's day 5 of Marlboro County former Sheriff Charles Lemon's federal trial, still underway right now with the jury deliberating. I want to bring in live from Florence, Jody Barr. You have been following all the major developments and some big things happened today. Jody, what can you tell us?
Well, first off, jury deliberations have begun. This Charles Lemon's federal jury just leaving the courtroom about 10 minutes ago. They are now in the back deliberating his fate on this civil rights abuse charge. But the other big development was Charles Lemon took the stand in his own defense here today. Lemon told this jury that he went to the jail that day to help. Lemon says the Taser was the only option he had in the jail that day because Jerrell Johnson would not listen to orders to get inside that jail cell. Now remember from the video, Lemon ordered Deputy Andrew Cook to stick the taser to Jerrell Johnson's head. Lemon said that he never meant for Cook to do that, and it was only a scare tactic to get Jerrell Johnson to get into that jail cell. Lemon also testified his actions were not to punish Jerrell Johnson that day. It was to get Jerrell Johnson to comply, follow their orders, and to get inside the jail cell. Now the prosecutor got his chance to question Charles Lemon. The prosecutor pointed out that Jerrell Johnson was fully compliant with every command Charles Lemon gave, and all this happened before the handcuffs came off. Lemon told Jerrell Johnson to take his shoes off. He did that. Lemon also told Johnson to step toward the jail door 2 different times. Prosecutors say the video shows Jerrell Johnson did exactly that. Now, those were the only commands prosecutors told the jury that Charles Lemon gave Jerrell Johnson that day. The prosecutor also said Charles Lemon was irritated and angry and took that out on Jerrell Johnson. The prosecution also told the jury Charles Lemon did nothing less than abuse Jerrell Johnson inside that jailhouse in May 2020.
So Jody, a couple questions for you. First, some people really questioning how Charles Lemon can be found guilty if he never actually pulled the trigger. What can you tell us?
Well, Alicia, the judge addressed that to this jury here this afternoon in his jury instructions, and he said, you may question because Charles Lemon did not pull the taser trigger that day, then how could this jury possibly find Charles Lemon guilty? Well, under the legal standard of aiding and abetting, that is a standard where if someone orders someone else to commit a crime, that person is just as responsible. Prosecutors say Charles Lemon's "pop it to him" comment was the order that makes Lemon just as guilty as Andrew Cook. The prosecutor closed telling the jury that Lemon's "there you go" comments each time that taser was fired is evidence of a lawman, the most powerful lawman in Marlboro County. This is evidence, prosecutors say, that he had lost control that day in that jail.
And Jody, now the jury is deliberating, and before you tell us what's going to happen next, are you able to tell us about any of the emotion going on inside visibly? Are you able to see anything just in terms of how Charles Lemon looks every day being there inside of the courthouse?
No, I mean, Lemon is a man who's sitting there. He's watching the evidence presented against him. He's watching this video with no facial expressions. I mean, he's listening to what's being said. He's attentive. So there's no emotion being shown there. But I can tell you, though, that with this jury upstairs right now, their first order of business is to elect a foreperson. The judge told the jury to do that first off. The deliberations, we don't have a timeline on when these deliberations may finish, but the judge did not give any indication of how long he may keep this jury here tonight. But right now, Charles Lemon's future, his fate, whether he remains a free man, all in the hands of a federal jury, and a verdict could come down at any time. We are now officially here in Florence, South Carolina on verdict watch.
All right, Jody Barr, we appreciate all of your coverage of this. I feel like I was inside of the courtroom today, letting me know exactly what happened. Again, excellent reporting as always, and we look forward to being on jury watch. Hopefully we'll have some answers possibly coming in tonight at 10. Again.